Hello students, welcome to PraescioEdu YouTube channel. Student, this is scholarship exam standard 5th online class, subject mathematics, and the topic is multiplication and the division number 12, which is available in our Navneet digest. Already we have covered the multiplication and the division with practice test, but in our Navneet digest the word problems are given in a separately in number unit. Okay, so in this one the exercise 12.2 we are going to see. Okay, so practice test for this one already covered, and I already explained that in our previous video, means 12.1. so now this is a 12.2 exercise on page number 244. So the question number 1 is, which of the following expression is wrong? We have to find out the wrong expressions. Okay, so first, in the first option, there is a 7 multiplied by 8 divided by 4 is equals to 14. Okay, so 7 multiplied by 8. So here the multiplication we have to do. So 7 multiplied by 8, 56, and divided by 4 means 14. So here also 14 and is equal to here also 14, but we required wrong one and this is correct one, so this option is not correct. Okay, question number 2, 27 divided by 3 multiplied by 3 is equals to 9. Now in this one, 27 divided by 3 is a 9, or we can say 3 multiplied by 3 9, and 27 divided by 9 also 3, and here 27 divided by 3 is 9 and 9 multiplied by 3 is 27, means which is never comes. So just understand, we have to first apply the division, then we have to multiply, we have to carry out the multiplication. Okay, but from the always we start from the left side, that is also the main criteria. Okay, so 27 divided by 3 is a 9, 9 multiplied by 3 is a 27, but which never comes the 9, so this is a incorrect one. Okay, so this option is, we can say this is a wrong one. Now option number 3 is 18 minus 13 and then plus 5 is equals to 10. Now in this one, minus sign we have to start first because of the left side. Okay, so from the board mass we have to start first addition, but if we consider the addition, then minus 13 plus 5 we have to consider, so that is a minus 8. Okay, and 18 minus 8 is 10, so this is also the correct one. So but we require the wrong one. Okay, so we can say correct one, so option 3 is not correct because we are searching for the wrong one. Now option number 4, 16 plus 5. Okay, and then minus 12 is equals to 9. Now here addition we have to first carry out, so 16 plus 5 is 21, minus 12 means 9, so here 9 is equals to 9. This is correctly, but we require the wrong one. Okay, so this option is not correct for us. So the correct option means the wrong expression is given in option number 2, so option number 2 is the correct one for question number 1. Okay, so student, just consider this is a board mass as per the board mass rule, or we can say the D mass. Okay, in the D mass, here the division, then multiplication, addition and subtraction, this is a sequence from the left side. Okay, but when the subtraction is also comes from the left side, and then after the addition and all the operations are given, then we have to carry out the first subtraction. This is also the one rule. Okay, so or we can say in these conditions, the 18 plus minus 13 plus 5, this has to be considered, and then we have to solve it. Okay, so here minus sign of the 13 means here minus 8 comes, and 18 plus minus 8 means 18 minus 8, so which is equal to the 10. Okay, so that's why this expression is correctly, but we require the wrong one, so that's why this option is not correctly. Okay, I hope you understand. So briefly we will later on understand about the DMAS. Okay, for this moment just understand the operation sequentially. Okay, and the option number 2 is a correct one. Now question number 2, 14 sheets are required to make one notebook, means we can say one notebook is equals to having the 48 sheets. Okay, now how many notebooks can be made from 57,600? Okay, so this much of the sheet, so how many notebooks? Actually one notebooks covering 48 sheets. Okay, require the 48 sheets, so if we divide this number of sheets by the 48, we will get the number of notebook. Okay, so we will carry out the division, so 57,600 divided by here the 48 sheets, so 48 ones are 48. Okay, so here 7 and then 2 means 9, and here the 96 after this getting the next digit. So 48 2s are 96. Okay, so balance is the 0. Then there are the two digits. Okay, so 0, again the one digit here, so 0. So means total notebooks are, we can make 1200, or we can say 1200, and this is given in option number 1. Now question number 3, 50% contributes 12,500. 50 persons, I'm just write down in persons, and each person is contributing 12,500 rupees. Okay, each mention, so that is the meaning of each person is contributing 12,500 for a tour. A total expenses of the tour came 5 lakh 93,750. This is the expenses of the tour, and they have collected for the tour per head, or we can say the per person 12,500. So the remaining amount was distributed equally among the 50%. What amount did each receive? Okay, so what we have to do, we have to do first, this is the expenses, so how much collection that we have to calculate. So for the collection 50% and each person is contributing, so this multiply by this we have to make. After this one, whatever the value comes from this one, this expenses we have to deduct, so we will get automatically the total remaining amount. And after this one, to distribute in 50% mean that amount we have to divide it by the 50, because there are the 50%. Okay, so after this operations means the division, whatever the amount getting, that is the distributed, or we can say the return to the each person, or we can say the each person will receive. Okay, so this multiplication we will do first. So now 1 2 3 zeros. Okay, so 3 zeros we will maintain first, and then 125 multiplied by 5 is, that is a 625. Okay, already we have calculated in last video also. Now from this we have to subtract this amount. Okay, so separately we will carry out. So this ones, okay, minus what we say is 5,000, sorry, 5,93,750. Okay, so 0 as it is. Now this is the 10, so 5 as it is. This is a 9 and this is a 4. So 2, 4 minus 3 1. This is a 12 and this is a 5. So 12 minus 3 is 3 and this is 0. So 31,250. So this amount is remaining after the tour, but this has to be distributed in a 50%. So 31,250 divided by 50. So this 0 gone, 0 gone. Okay, so 5 ones are 5 6 are 30, 1 balance 12, so 5 2s are 10, 2 balance 25, so 5 5 are 25. Okay, so means 625 rupees will contribute to the each person, and this is given in option number 3. So to understand, just remember this approach. Okay, what we have calculated, 50 rupees per person, each person has contributed this much, so total how many collected this much. After this one, whatever the expenses carried out, so collection minus expenses this much, and number of persons are 50, so that's why divided by 50. So this much the amount will be received by each person. Now question number 4, Manoj booked a single room on 36 equal monthly installment on 12,250. What is the cost of the room? So total how many monthly installments given? So that is a 36. Okay, so total months are 36. So how much the cost of the room? So 36 months, and each month he has contributed 12,250. So this multiplication we have to carry out. So after this multiplication, you will get 4,41,000 and 0 0. Okay, so 4,41,000, and this is given in option number 2. So simple here, just multiplication of these two numbers. Now question number 5, box can contain 48 fields, small glass bottles, we can say fields means the small glass bottles. How many such boxes are need to pack? 11,520 fields. Okay, so one bottle, one container is taking 48, so total fields are given here, so we will divide it by the 48. Okay, so after this division you will get 240, and this is given in option number 4. Okay, now question number 6, the cost of 50 gross pencils is rupees This is very important. Just I'm taking the next slide. So the cost of 50 gross pencils is rupees 10,800. These are the amount, or we can say the costing of the 15 gross pencils. Okay, gross pencils. And then what is the cost of 18 pencils is asking. But one here, one gross is equals to 12 dozen is already given. Okay, one gross is equals to 12 dozen, but we required one pencils, okay, cost, and then we will multiply by 18 because we have to calculate the 18 pencils. We know the one dozen is equals to 12 numbers, or here the pencils are there, means we can say the 12 pencils. So we will find out the cost of the one gross. After that one, the one dozen we will calculate, because one gross is equals to 12 dozen, and after the dozens cost, then we will calculate the one pencils cost, okay, and then multiply by 18. So our question is asking cost of the 18 pencils, so we will multiply by 18. So now 10,800 divided by the 15, okay, to get the one gross cost. So 15 ones are, and then here 15 sevens are 105, okay, so 3 balance, so 30, so 15 twos are 30, and then here 0, so 720 rupees for the here one gross amount. Okay, so divided by the, for one dozen we have to calculate, so divided by the 12. Okay, so 12 ones are, and 12 six are here, so here and then 0, means 60 rupees per dozen. Okay, so dozen amount we can calculate it, but we require the one pencil amount, so divided by the 12, because one dozen is equal to 12 numbers, so 12 ones are and 12 five are, so one pencil is equals to rupees 5. Okay, so now in question 18 pencils cost is asking, so multiply by 18, so 18 fives are 90, so rupees 90, and this 90 is given in option number 3. So for question number 6, option number 3 is the correct one. Question number 7, Sri Anna donates rupees 50,000 to an ashram school. Out of this, 31,250 were to be used to updating science laboratory, and the remaining amount to be distributed equally as scholarship among meritorious students. What amount will each student get as a scholarship? So total 50,000 rupees is the donation. Okay, out of this one, 31,250 is used for the laboratory, so we will deduct this from the 50,000. So what is the remaining? So after this subtraction, so 18,750, so this much amount is distributed to the scholarship for the 15 students. Okay, those are coming in a merit. Okay, so divided by the 15, so this is distributed in a 15 students, so 15 ones are here, 15 ones are 3 balance 37, so 15 twos are 30, so here 7 balance 75, so 15, then 5 are 75, and then 0, means 1250 rupees is distributed in a each students as a scholarship, and this is given in option number 1. Now question number 8, 1404, this is very important for the logic purpose. So 1404 centimeter long wire has cut at 12 places to form equal parts, what will be the length of each part? So now this is the total length, and total 12 places that is a cut. Okay, means how many pieces are cuts? So if you see, one line is here, suppose here one place we are cutting, means two pieces are cuts. Okay, now here three places we are cutting equally, so how many pieces comes? 1 2 3 and 4 pieces. Okay, places and the pieces. Okay, so here three places cutting, so 4 pieces comes. Now here 12 places cutting means, of course, plus 1 means 13 pieces. Okay, pieces will cutted equally. So and we have to calculate each part length, means so 1404 divided by the 13. Okay, so 13 ones are, and now 13 ones are, then one balance here 10, so 10 cannot be divided by the 13, so 0 here. 104, so 104 divided by 13 means 8, so the each piece length is 108 centimeter, and this is given in option number 2. So here the main concept is here the places. Okay, so how many places we are cutting, and plus 1, that much pieces are generated. This is a logic. Okay, so you can do this experiment. Just take one wire or thread. Okay, one place if we are cutting, or we can say one cut if we are doing, the 2 pieces are cuts. If we are doing the 3 cuts, then 1 2 3 4, like this one. You can try 12 places the cutting, or we can say the 12 cuttings equally, so you will get the one addition means 13 pieces. Okay, so thank you.